Hey, what's up everybody? I think it should be working now. I just had to restart OBS. Chat, let me know if you can see and or hear me. You should be able to, well, if you can see me, you can hear me. Okay, let me close that, close this, close that. Shrink this down, working now, awesome. So yeah, this is like the second or third time I've been able to restart OBS in the middle of this. So what happens? What happens when I kill OBS? Do you get like some kind of, just out of curiosity, is there a picture of like a dog with a plug in his mouth that says stand by, technical difficulties? In the chat, it's Darts, Mr. Huggy, Four Eyes FPV, Orga, Xenakis is here. What's up, Nevin? Everybody head on over to FPV Exchange. If you haven't been there in a while, go make some stuff public so that you can sell it. Go click the little switches. Nevin's made it stupidly easy for us to sell our stuff. We just got to go on over to his website and do it, and then we can take that money and buy more stuff that we'll eventually sell or destroy. Your choice. It starts Drone Pilot. Rick Zapata in the house. I'm wearing the shirt that Rick Zapata sent me, and he's sending a few more for you guys. Hopefully you wear an extra large, because that's what he sent. There are going to be 3 of these awesome shirts that Rick made coming up in the next 3 giveaways. So I hope you are an extra large, and I hope you win. Who else is in here? Raider with a skateboard, Frank Nicholas. It starts Orga, Xenakis, Grumpy FPV, Michael Blade, Yosa Yogi, nice. Quadzimoto, Silas in the house, Pedro Tomei, Grumpy FPV. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, sorry. Didn't do it on purpose, I swear. The lovely people in the chat have already been tagging me. If you'd like to talk to me directly, all you gotta do is type my name. You can type the little @ symbol in front of it, but you really don't need to. If you type CiottiFPV with no space in between and you spell them right, it'll show up in orange just like you saw there, and I will know that you're talking to me. Otherwise, I will assume that you guys are talking amongst yourselves. If you see somebody new that types something that's very obviously a question for me, do me a favor, either explain to them the situation, or if you want, just grab, copy and paste with their name, tag me, and, you know, copy and paste it with their name so that they get credit for the question. Let's get into it. It's Darts tagged me, Drone Pilot tagged me, Weirder with a Skateboard says, how's it going? Xenakis says all good, Freelojo says all good on this end, Frank Nicholas says video feed is a little crappy, it looks like lower resolution freeze and spinner when you close OBS. Interesting. It freezes, okay. So does it freeze on like the last screen? So like when I quit OBS, should I go like, so that's what freezes? Is that what happens? Sounds like that's what happens. Weird with a Skateboard says it just buffers. Frank says it restarted at 144 resolution. I had to choose 720p again. That's weird. Grumpy FPV says, what you doing on a Saturday? I'm gonna get into that in a second, Grumpy. Rick Zapata says, just need to say that Nevin and FPV Exchange sponsored the shirts for the giveaways. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that. Thanks, Nevin. Yet another awesome thing that FPV Exchange has done for your boy CiottiFPV. Show him some thanks. Head on over to his website. You don't have to pay anything. You just go on there and click buttons and your life gets better. How have you not done it already? Xenakis says, upvote the video too. Yeah, thumbs up. Apparently that helps. I always forget to tell you guys because I always forget to do it on other people's videos. Freelo just says, yep, last screen. Okay, cool. So yeah, if I ever have to restart OBS again, I'll do something horrible right before I click quit. So here's what we're gonna do today. I have finally somewhat, I think, figured out how to quantify. Let me take a step back from that. There seems to be a correct stator width for a specific weight of propeller. The stator height, essentially the stator height is how you choose how much power you have, essentially at full throttle. which also affects the whole throttle throw. So, you know, the more power, we have a fairly short throttle throw on our transmitters. So if you have an absolute ton of horsepower available in that throttle throw, you lose sensitivity. And what I mean by that is if you move the throttle stick just a tiny little bit, the quad's going to jump up into the air. So, and the majority of that is chosen by the stator height. Now, the stator height does have a little bit of an effect on the motor's ability to control the prop, but the stator width has the most to do with that. So I think in all the testing that I've done and all my experience, I really feel like we can quantify this out with the stator width, and that's sort of the plan here. So my plan is going to be to make a chart, or maybe if somebody fancy can turn a spreadsheet into a graph. I'm sure it takes like 3 clicks of the mouse. So that you can take a look at, okay, I want to run a 3-inch prop and I want to run a high-pitched 3-inch prop, which is a little bit heavier. What's the correct stator width? Because basically I'm just tired of people trying to run like 1104s on a 3-inch prop and having a rig that flies absolutely awful. So if I can make sort of a graph, and I'm kind of stealing this idea from Kebab a little bit. He made a chart for you guys. It's this way. He made a chart like this where he graphed out all of the different motor sizes and whether or not like they'll work, essentially, whether or not they'll desync. He found that there was a band of motor sizes. So like, for example, the motor that caused the falling out between Bob and Stan is a 2604, and a part of that fallout was basically that Bob said, like, we're not going to sell this motor because it desyncs, and that's not cool to sell a motor that falls out of the air. And it from what I've heard, it sounds like Stan just said, no, screw you, I'm going forward with it. That 2604 motor is off of, it's in like the danger zone of that chart that Kebab created through tons and tons and tons of motor testing. So I'm going to try to kind of take that same philosophy and make a chart that will show you like a band of prop options that will fly properly and give you a good response time so that the PID loop can work properly, and give you a rig that actually flies good, that you don't have to kill yourself tuning to try to get some performance out of it. A properly spec'd motor and propeller combo will fly really, really good on stock PIDs. If you find yourself having to go nuts with your PID tune to try to get your rig to fly right, your mechanical system is wrong. Like, period. There's no, like, them's just the facts. In some cases, people will sacrifice that motor prop combination for things like lightweight. Long range guys are the perfect example of this. They go off the reservation with their prop and motor combo, and they sacrifice a system that's going to work well at somewhere around the stock PIDs for the sake of saving a couple grams to be able to go a little bit farther. What I'm trying to do is make, so that's going to be sort of like off of the range that I'm going to try to make here. And that's fine, right? Like, if long range builds are extreme builds. This is something that I used to run into in motorsports all the time, where it's like, if somebody's trying to do something completely, you know, outside of the norm, that there's going to be consequences. That you can't, right? Like, it's sort of that like good, cheap, fast pick two scenario, right? Like, in most of life, there are three things. The thing is either good or fast. Wait, no. Either good or fast or cheap. That's it. Good, fast, cheap. Pick two. Can't have all three. Just doesn't work like that. So, yeah, if you're going to go off the reservation with the build, you're going to be outside of this. But most of you aren't going to do that. So, yeah, we're going to work with that. And I figured it might be fun to have the conversation while I was doing the boring work on the spreadsheet and weighing lots and lots of propellers and just having the conversation, because yeah, that's what live streams are all about. In the chat, let me get caught up a little bit before we dive into the boring spreadsheets. Rick's, oh wait, no, we got that. Freelo just says, yep, last screen. Orga says, every time you get something on FPV Exchange, you save a panda. I mean, I don't want to lie, but I would like to believe that. It Starts says, wouldn't pitch affect same weight props? Absolutely, It Starts. The more pitchy props are almost always heavier. So that's why I've got a couple columns here on the spreadsheet for prop and prop weight. I have one of every micro propeller in here within reason. I built this coffee cup like 6 months ago, so any props within the last 6 months I'm gonna have to pull out of the bin or maybe over there on the shelf. But yeah, we're gonna make it work. The big thing though is prop weight. Like this chart and this graph is focused on prop weight, as you can see over here. So it's basically going to be a stator width and then an ideal prop weight. And I'm going to try to do like a little bit of a range, you know, like 2.2 grams to 2.8 grams. And then the higher pitch propellers are going to be on the higher part of that. And then the lower pitch propellers are almost always going to be on the lower end of that. Weirdo with the Skateboard says, how long you can be on for? Because I got to stay up to 1 a.m. I have no idea, Weirdo. As long as I can, as usual. Athix says, my Dom V3 died. That sucks, Athix. I think you told me that last time. Do you maybe have replacement stuff on the way? Fat Shark will take care of you. The reason why Fat Sharks are expensive is because their customer service is ridiculous. Weirdo with a Skateboard says, it has started again. Check the Discord. What has started again? Firing up the Discord here. It has started again. I don't see anything in Discord. Oh, nice. I am fine with that, brother. Good one. Free Range Chicken says, what's up? Flying Ram says, sitting having dinner with the wife now and watching CiottiFPV. Sure bears watching Dr. Phil. Sure bears watching Dr. Phil. What does that mean? Yosa Yogi says, gotta go for now. Back online again in 1.5 hours. I'll probably still be here. Espander says, hello. Drone Pilot says, the chart will be essential for these trial builds I make. We thank you for your efforts. I'm also hoping that it makes a, I'm pretty sure that it will, but I'm hoping that it just kind of does one of these, right? Because that's what Bob's chart also did. I don't really have any data for 6-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch, 9-inch, 10-inch, but hopefully if the chart just keeps going like this, it should, right, as long as it's not, I mean, regardless of what it does, even if it does like a bell curve or like a, I don't know what the names of the shapes are. It's been 20 years since I took geometry, but yeah, hopefully there'll be some sort of a you know. Weird with the Skateboard says, can't get good, fast, and cheap. I accept this challenge. Bones Red Skate Bearings changed my mind. Doc says, big fan of Spreadsheet Saturday. I'm one of those weird people that like spreadsheets for things. Well, Doc, I'm going to be bugging the shit out of you to take this spreadsheet and maybe make something a little bit more viewable out of it. Tim B says, are you watching vids? Am I allowed to post a link? Not really, Tim B. I had a real tough situation towards the end of last year with copyright strikes, so I really don't play other people's videos. I also like I don't know. I just I try to work a little bit. I don't know. It just seems like never mind. It's not something that I do anymore. A couple weeks ago, I was in the stream, asked you a few questions while I did the Maiden in the desert XDD 2 days after said day. What you should do, though, Tim, is post it over on the Discord channel. There's even a specific text channel over on my Discord for posting videos. So go put it up over there. The collective will take a look, and I might even, because I'm trying to use Discord more and more, but mainly Discord is for you guys to hang out. Z Corellas is here. Roll D says, any plans to fly to SoCal, visit your buddy Kebab? None whatsoever, Roll D. Don't have the budget and don't want to die from COVID. Let's dig into it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to be doing here in this spreadsheet is just sort of filling up these two columns with specific propellers and specific weights so that I can get a range of weights per, like 2-inch propellers are typically from 1.2 grams to 1.6 grams, for example, right? So yeah, I want to do that. EEDoc says video channel is patron only. Yeah, this stream is also kind of sort of patron only. I live stream every single day now. Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday streams are public for everyone forever. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday streams, they are public now while I'm streaming, but then the replay of the stream is Patreon only. This is my attempt to just give the people that are supporting me and are literally giving me their hard-earned money to keep the roof up there as much as I possibly can. I think that's only fair. But yeah, I don't want to like... The whole point of the live stream is to come when it's live, right? So I feel good making these things public. I don't really think that I'll ever like make these Patreon only while they're live. I feel better having them be public when they're live, and it also allows me to have this conversation and maybe give you guys a little nudge to spend $3 a month on my Patreon channel, which is 10 cents a day. You can do it. I know you can. Orga says, could you please also add the screws distance in the sheet? I don't know what that means, Orga. Drone Pilot says, looks like I can't post a link to Thingiverse for my new Immortal T antenna 100% above the frame single bolt mount. Why is that, Drone Pilot? That sounds weird. Alright, let's go. F15. So, you guys might not be able to see this all that well. Maybe I'll just go... Maybe I'll do this camera. Look at that. What's that? Oh, look at that. Somebody knows what that is. Okay. Let's get to work. What's this here for? Oh, I know what that's there for. So I think maybe what I'll do is put the scale in the frame here. And then you guys can see me putting the propellers on there. All of them, Z. Orga says, I mean the mounting holes, because for long range they made the 1404 9mm like 110X so it would fit the frames. Orga, so this, I know what you're asking, and I've actually already done that. I already have a spreadsheet started over on the Patreon page, actually, in Tech Talk, where I'm starting to put all that together, and I put a post up, and I asked all of you guys, I took the measurements from like all the motors that I personally have, and then I opened it up to the collective and said, hey, please let me know what motors you have that you know are 9x9 versus 12x12. So yeah, that's already done over on the Patreon page. This has nothing to do with that. This is about stator width, not about mount base width. Okay, so let's go back to this and doing this for you guys. This is That wasn't too bad. Let's get this thing going. I hate that other people do that, and it makes me feel like I need to do that. So let me get the 2-inch propellers separated out here. And that's a 2, that's a 2, that might be a 2.5. 2, 2.5, 2, 2. There can be some overlap. That's fine. Here's another 2.2. There's a 2-inch rocket prop. 1.9. All right, and then we're gonna go 2.5s here. So there's all the 2s. Here's a 2.5. There's a 3, 3, 3, 3. Lots and lots and lots of 3. This is a 2.3 that goes in between. There's another 2.5. 3-inch, 2.8. 3-inch, 2.5. That's a 2-inch. Another 2-inch prop, 2.5. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but this is just really quick to get some semblance of organization here. I'm literally just moving props left to right. Okay, there we go. So we'll start with the 2.5 or the 2-inch props, and I will just start dumping measurements in here. Wonder if you guys can. It's going to be upside down and backwards, but I wonder if you guys can even see. Okay, so you can see it a little bit better when I put it there. So this is a dowel. I'm going to need my old man eyes. 2035 dowel 2035. So let's get rolling here. 2035. And we're looking at 0.8. Alright. This will be good. This will get all the 2-inch propellers into the bottom. This is a... Oh, God, guys. Who's this made by? Who's this terrible propeller made by? Was it DYS? I think it was DYS. DYS 2030 is... Wow, what a fat boy. 1.1. What? Turn back on, you jerk. What the hell was that about? This is the Beta FPV 2-inch A-van. And let's see if it's the same as the actual 2-inch A-van. Maybe not. Looks like the regular A-van's a little bit lighter. I actually have to look this one up. I don't know what to call that one. Emax 2-inch. No, prop. Rick, mine is a prototype for destruction, which is why I've got it a little bit early. So they just call it Beta FPV Emax A-van. What's really interesting is that the Emax one is 0.1 of a gram lighter. So Emax Beta FPV Emax A-van. Yeah, it's repeatable too. Look at that. It's a repeatable additional 0.1 of a gram. Where the hell did the spreadsheet go? There it is. So we're going to say Beta FPV Emax A-van 2-inch. And then we'll just do Emax A-van 2-inch on the next line. So this one's 0.9, and then this guy is 0.8. Let's make sure that it's repeatable on the Emax propeller, and we'll move on. Give that a second to settle there. It does not have the 4-inch arms, Rick. I'm still waiting on those. That was like a last-minute thing that Tommy put in. So yeah, 0.8. We're good to go. This is the HQ 2 by 2.5. All right. 2 by 2.5 by 3 and 0.8. And we'll do this in a minute. We'll do that one in a minute. This is the Furious FPV 2040. I don't really need to weigh this one. but I will anyway. You can't really get this anymore. Let me search for it real quick. Furious FPV. I think these were called Fleek 2-inch props. Yeah, your boy is a goddamn tortured genius in the house for remembering that one. Fleek Prop 2036-4. Furious FPV Fleek 2036-4.8 of a gram. This is the this is the most efficient 4-blade 2-inch prop ever, but unfortunately it's also extremely fragile, like hilariously fragile. Next, we've got the GemFan 1940, I think? Yeah, 1940. Stop turning off, jackass. GemFan 1940. I gotta... Oops. Oh no. What happened? Why did it delete that? What was the first one that we weighed, guys? Do you remember? Why the hell did it delete that? What the fuck? This is why I hate spreadsheets. Because they do weird shit. Yeah, I did Command Z. It didn't do anything. I know how to undo, guys. I'm not that dumb. I know I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. GemFan 1940. Where's that at? 0.8. Ooh, that's a fatty. For a 1.9. Well, I can just dump this. I can just. Ooh, the dowel. It was the dowel. Dowel. Do you guys really think I didn't know how to undo? Jesus. 2035. Dow 2035. That's what it was. Dow 2035. Alright, we got that. And I moved that 1940 up to the top there. Oh, this is the... That's the... Stop turning off. Hold on. Hopefully this fixes it. Be right back. Here we go. All right. Let's see if these are charged. There's a good chance that they're not. They are not. That's annoying. Alright, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to throw these away. These are nickel metal hydride batteries that every time I go to use them, they've lost their charge. And then I put them on the charger, I use another battery, and then they sit for a while, and then that whole thing repeats. Let me grab 2 of these Eneloop AAAs. That's what I need. Oh, you know what? Let me not throw those away. I know what I use those for. I used to put those in the Minecraft torches. All right, hold on. Let me dig those out of the garbage. All right, cool. I am going to charge these up, and I am going to put them into the Minecraft torch because I turn that on, and then it kills the batteries, and then I run it down. A lot of times with AAA batteries, I put them into stuff like remote controls, you know, that you don't use like a lot, and they just self-discharge, and it's very annoying. Cool. And farts. Enough of those. Okay, here's the third one. Let's get that on the charger. All right, cool. These are Sanyo Eneloops, which are a low discharge nickel metal hydride. So I'll bet you, I'm so confident of it that I'm going to put the back on. Son of a bitch. Do I have a corrosion situation going on here? Is that what's is that the deal? Hold on, folks. Oh, okay, good. It's not legal for trade, guys. It's very important. Not legal for trade. Okay, I gotta look up what this one is. It's a little bit smaller. I want to say it's like a 1.8 maybe. Let's take a look. Furious. Let's just search their website for Fleek. Oh wait, no, Fleek Prop. Well, there certainly are products that match it because I was just looking at one, you dicks. Wow. That's a broke-ass website, right? Oh, no, I guess it's because they're discontinued. Okay. Oh, there it is, 1936. Okay. Furious FPV Fleek Prop 1936. And that means I gotta move these guys down again. And... Alright. So we've got... Fleek Prop 1936 by 4. Alright, well, I think it might be time for a new scale. I'm not really willing to put up with this goddamn thing turning off all the time like that. 0.6 we're gonna go with. Alright, next! The Emax Avan Rush 2-inch? I gotta look this one up as well. Emax Avan Rush, I believe, is what the 2-inch is called. That might be the 2.5-inch though. No, the Rush is the 2.5-inch. The 2-inch is the... Damn it. The 2-inch is called the Blur. 2 by 1.9 by 3. Did I just say 1.9? Oh no, 1.9 is the pitch. Okay, cool. Emax Avan Blur 2 by 1.9 by 3. Coming in at a fatty 1.1 grams. This propeller is crazy durable though. Look at this. Ready? Oh wait. Wrong view. Look at the violence. Like I'm really pushing on that to get it to deflect like even just a little bit. This is a crazy durable prop. Ridiculous. This is... Oh, god damn it. What's the company that makes that? Rakon Heli. Rakon Heli 2-inch prop. Rakonheli 2-inch prop. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, so let's pull the space out. See if that helps at all. This is going to be a tough one to find. This was a very, very weird propeller. I don't think I'm going to be able to find this one if I'm honest. Let me get caught up in the chat a little bit here. Scroll up a little bit. And Freelojo says, Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle is getting TBS receiver and VTX to get it back in the air. Nice. Ah, thanks for using the affiliate links, Freelojo. Very cool of you. Yeah, guys, remember, if you're doing an order on Amazon, get FPV, Camera Butter, Oh My God's website. There's a bunch of different ones. Go to CiottiFPV.com, scroll down a tiny little bit, and I've got a whole bunch of affiliate links. They're going to go to random items, but it doesn't matter. Just by clicking that affiliate link, it puts my info into your shopping cart. So you don't have to buy those items. It just, yeah, free money. Expander says, have any suggestions for 1S to 2S toothpick AIOs with VTX? I'm not in the US, so ideally from Banggood. For a toothpick, I mean, there's a million. I don't have any opinions on toothpick stuff because I just don't like the way that they fly. Oh, wait, no, Banggood. I was going to say Bob's board is the only one that I know of. All the AIOs are kind of garbage, so you can pretty much just close your eyes and point, and you're just going to roll the dice regardless of who you buy it from. So yeah, the AIO situation is real bad at the moment. I'm a fan of the Newbie Drone V1 Acro B boards. They're not really a toothpick board. It's more of a tiny whoop board. But they're not in stock. They haven't been in stock for a long time. Once they are in stock, I'll let you guys know. Because I'm buying a bunch of them. And Dalton has been checking like every morning for me. Rick Zapata says, are you going to run his motors on yours? I already have a set of the 2004 2400 motors from Time for Mine. Can't wait to try them. I am, but I'm waiting for him to do a higher KV for me. As I've talked about a ton, I've never seen any performance difference between 4S and 6S on micros, and I've only ever seen like issues with 6S on micros. So yeah, Tommy agreed to make a prototype run of 3500 kV 2004 motors. Because otherwise I was going to have to run the Brother Hobby motors. The Brother Hobby motors are great. The Brother Hobby VY 2004s come in 3500 kV. That's what I have on that Cinesplorer there, and they're phenomenal. They're the only 2004s you can get in that high of a kV. I'm super excited to get my hands on a set of Tommy's motors. There's even a poll. That's what she said. On Facebook here. It's probably in Bob's group. Let's take a look. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Not Bob's group. It's in Oh My God's group. I think. But it's probably up towards the top here. Let me just scroll for a second. Nah, screw it. Let's just search for the Oh My God crew. There it is. It's probably in here. Let's see. Hey, there it is. If I click here, I can open a new tab and I can grab the link. There you guys go. Go vote for the 3500s if you believe me that 4S is better for micros. I voted for both this one here. This is really the one. 3500. You can scale the motors in Betaflight to adjust for 6S power. Gives more options for those who enjoy tuning. Or just do this one here. I mean, answer honestly, but yeah, if you believe what I've been banging on about forever, there you go. Let me get out of here and come back over here and we get caught up on the rest of the chat here. Yeah, Tommy's motors send the motor wires out on top of the motor screw, so his motors are going to work a lot better with the way that his arms are on the 250. So that's why I'm going to wait, because I was just going to order the Brother Hobbies, but then they would have the motor wires coming out in a weird way, and it would just kind of be not super clean. Mr. Huggy says you should try the GemFan Floppy Proppy 4019-3, 2.11 gram, and the 4019-2, 1.42 grams. I didn't even know that GemFan was making the foldables. I'm not really a big fan of the foldable props, so I probably won't try those. But if you guys like them, by all means, run them. For me, they just lead to a lot of broken motor bells. But if you don't crash as much as me and you don't crash on concrete, then they could be a good option for you. Especially if you crash through trees a lot. I find that when you crash through a tree and all the scraggle and shit, those propellers will just kind of fold out of the way and you won't get hung up in trees. But I almost never fly around trees, so they just don't make sense for me. Metal Dirtskin says, maybe put the size, manufacturer, number of blades in different columns so you can sort and filter by that. I mean, I could do that, but this is not about the propellers. All I'm doing here is getting a range of weights for each propeller size. This is not a chart about the propellers themselves. I'm just doing this as like an intro kind of data gathering to make sure that I have in my head an idea of what each prop size propellers weigh, but I just want to check myself and get the actual numbers here. Freelojo says, didn't want the Mac to forget what it did. Frank Nicholas says, for better sorting / searching, add separate columns for blades. Just answered that one. Tim B says, do you have a weight comparison chart for common motors? I do. I think it's also in that... I think I might have also put that in that post on Patreon with the chart about surrounding 9x9 versus 12x12. I also have multiple posts in the Patreon page under Tech Talk with just images, just pictures of each motor with the weights. So yeah, lots of motor weights over on the Patreon page. Rick Zapata says, is that prop Rackenhelly 2222? It's not. It's a regular 2-inch. But the dead giveaway is this weird cross hatching that it has. But it's not a 2.2. It's a regular 2-inch. Actually, might be less than 2-inch. Might be a 1.9. But I wouldn't be surprised if they called it a 2-inch. I'm just not going to put this on the chart because it doesn't make any sense. It's not a propeller that anyone other than me has ever bought. Next up, we've got a GemFan 2023. Come on. GemFan 2023. I was very tempted to just... There's only really 0.8 of a gram. There's only really a couple propellers that are any good in each prop size, and I'm kind of tempted to only really weigh those and look at those, but I don't know. This will be a little bit more of a... I don't know. Words. Rocket 2-inch. The craziest looking propeller in all the land. 2-inch rocket prop. Who's it made by? I forget. Real FPV. 2x3.5. by 3. This is a propeller that is not balanced. This is one of the many unbalanced micro propellers that's available. So I really don't know why I'm putting it on here, but hey, 1.3. So I'm actually not going to put this on here because it's so heavy that it's going to sort of throw the curve off. And then we've got another unbalanced prop, but this will be roughly the same weight. This is an Azure 2035. Azure 2035 coming in at 0.7 grams. That's a shame. That's a shame that they didn't manufacture them properly because that's a nice lightweight propeller. Cool, so those are all the two... No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. I have... Okay. So now it's going to get a little confusing because I got to go digging around for propellers. GemFan has made a couple of 2-inch Cinewoop propellers recently that are in this room somewhere. The question is, where? Is this them? Nah, those are 63s. Almost, though. What about up here? 63, 63, 63. Damn it. Oh, I put him on the tiny whoop shelf, didn't I? I did not. Shit sticks. They're here somewhere. Ah, here they are. Here they are. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, you know what? I need to do this with tiny whoop propellers too. Shit. Well, let's just keep going. Rick Cepeda says Heli Nation has them. Rick, do me a favor and drop a link. You're a mod. Freeloader says the FPV cycle whoop motors rock on my Taycan. I didn't even know he made whoop motors. Oh wait, Taycan. That's not a whoop. Taycan is a Cinna. Well, yeah, I guess I consider whoops to be, you know, tiny whoops. Athix says cop asks what you have a scale and baggies for. Yeah, it's for props. All right, cool. Caught up on chat, and so we've got the 51 millimeter gem fan ducted D51, I guess you could call this. So let's get a weight on this guy. Come on, little fella. Gem fan D51, I'm just gonna call it D51. Why did that? Yo, Google Sheets is a piece of shit. Google Sheets, it deletes stuff. This is not the first time that I've had this issue. I mean, this isn't the first time I've had this issue in the last 10 minutes, but this isn't the first time I've had this issue with Google Sheets. It is dog shit. 2035 is the Azure. Azure 2035, and now let's try this again. Gemfan D51 is, wow, that's light, dude. 0.8, and it's a quad blade? Gemfan, you shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. Cool, so there's the D51s. Back on the shelf where they belong. I'm making, I've decided that I'm gonna make, like, so I'm doing like this is a 3-inch cube. This is gonna be a 2.5-inch cube. This is a 6-inch cube, 5-inch cube, and then 2-inch cube down there. And then I've got a cube over here in the Kallax down there, which has all the tiny whoop stuff. That's the tiny whoop cube. I don't know, trying different ways to stay organized. Okay, so we got the D51 in there. Next up, we've got the Hulky 2036s. These are kind of the ones, man. These are the 2-inch freestyle props for sure. Hulky 2036. Gemfan Hulky 2036 as the scale turns off. You guys have anybody have a suggestion for a half decent little scale? I'll probably just end up going to Amazon and looking at which one gets the best reviews. Gemfan Hulky 2036 coming in at 0.7. Wow, for a quad blade. Gemfan knows how to make a propeller, man. They prioritize the right things, and I like it. All right, put that one back there, and then I'm also going to test the old school Gemfan, which is the 2035. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in that same little bag. So the old school Gemfan props came in these this packaging, which some of you old heads will probably back when I used to work with Rotorex, and when Rotorex was still around, making Rotor-X made they made stuff. It wasn't all that great, but it was kind of the best that we had back then. But yeah, it was never all that great, unfortunately. But again, nothing that we had back then in the world of micros was all that great. So, what the fuck is the deal with this scale turning off? Okay. And 2035. Going on the scale. We've got gem fin. What do they call it on here? Yeah, 2035 BN. Unbreakable. 2035. And what do we got? 0.7. That makes sense. Because it's basically the same thing as the 2036, but with basically what they did with the 2036s is they updated the propeller shape to be a little bit more current. 2035 on the bottom, 2036 on top for you guys. You can just kind of see that, you know, this blade shape is much more in line with what we see nowadays, and then this bullnose is, yeah, old school, and it just doesn't handle the tip vortices as well. So I didn't have any of these in there, so I'm gonna put a 2035 in there and a 2036 in there, and I'm even gonna go grab one of these guys and add one of these to the cup of props. Cool. So now the 2-inch propellers are, yeah, are good to go. Ooh, a scale would be that. Doc, that's a great idea. A scale in the FPV crate. I'm gonna send the guys a message right now about that. Come on, come on, come on, computer, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, computer, come on, come on, come on. Where is that group chat? Where the hell is it? There it is. FPV crate. What about a scale? In a crate as the workshop or whatever type item. Good call. Maybe you'll see it in the future. Okay. Edoc says, oh. Oh. Pile of Carbon says there was one in last month's crate. No, there wasn't. I've gotten all their crates in the last like 4 months. You guys getting a different crate than I am? Alright, we're good. Yosa Yogi is gonna watch on a big TV. That's a little scary. But I'm cool with it. I'll force myself to be okay with being on a big screen. Or I'll just keep myself in the little screen here. Okay, so there's the rocket prop. Let me get this down here. And so we did 2035. We did 2036. I want to just get these guys organized here and mixed in. January crate. Okay, yeah. I have that on the floor here, but I haven't opened it yet. Well, shit. I might as well open it, I guess. No. I'm going to use the same scale for everything because of reasons. Okay, so we're going to move on to wacky prop sizes. This is the Lumineer bow tie 2.2. So we're going to call that Lumineer bow tie biblade. 2.2 inch. This is actually a really good propeller, but unfortunately it's a bi-blade. 0.8 of a gram. Okay. And next up is this wacky Baby Hawk 2.3, I think. It's either 2.3 or 2.4. God damn it, Emacs. Print the propeller size on the... Mold the propeller size into the propeller, please. Emacs Baby Hawk prop. See what it is. Woo. Here we go. This is going to tell me. Emacs Avan Baby Hawk 2.3 by 2.7 by 3. Wait, no. I'll just grab the whole thing. Alright. And... come on. Woof. Fat Boy 1.3. I'm tempted to put a gap. Nah, I'm not going to gap it. What's up, Loon? Go-Kart Mozart says, I watch on my TV, PS4, still have to use my phone to chat. So you get double views for me. Nice. I have to do the same thing, Go-Kart. Cool. So now we're up to 2.5 inch props. And before I forget, let me grab the ones that Gem fans sent me in the sponsor box. And right. So, of course, it turned itself off again because, you know, why work? It's easier to just not work and be a douche. Detective Douche. Oh wait, no, we still have some wacky. No, this is a trash bi-blade. I'm not testing this one. This is the HQ 65 bi-blade. What do they call it? 65-1. This should be crazy light. I might need to grab another one of those to get it to register. HQ 65 millimeter bi blade. Let's see if it even registers. 0.5 of a gram. Okay, cool. Scales get less accurate as the weights go down lower and lower. So that's going to make weighing the tiny propellers a pain in the ass because I'm going to have to weigh like multiples of the same prop. Come on, dude. What? Probably not a great thing to do to a scale halfway through testing. But, you know. Too late now. Loon says he was joking about the scale being missing out of the crate because of Atlanta. I've never had anything. My mail always arrives okay, but it just arrives late. I'm always like the last person to get the FPV crates. So this is a Gem fan. I think it's a 2540. I gotta actually check. Yeah, 2540. Okay. 2540, and we're looking at 1 gram. Alright, and next up, we've got, isn't there another Gem fan prop in here? Is this a Gem fan? No, this is a Racer Star. Let's get this one out of the way. This is the Racer Star. Ooh. I forget. 2.5-ish prop. It's a copy off of the oh, here it is, 2035. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh wait, no, not 2035. It's gonna be a... Oh, it's the 24. Yeah, it's the 2435. Watch this. Racer Star 2435. So this is a funny propeller actually. This is Racer Star. Great, the keystrokes are down. Fuck you, OBS. That's not it at all. So this is Racer Star copying. Here it is. The Rotorex 2535 and fixing it. When Rotorex made it, they did this ridiculous thing where you could use it as a bi-blade or as a quad blade, and it was just horrific. And they would just explode in the air, and it was just useless. So Racer Star took the blade profile, and they made it not useless. And so, yeah, the Racer Star 2435 is actually a really, really good propeller. It's miles better than the than the one that they copied off of, which that's kind of similar. Back in the day, the Martian, which was the Banggood copy of the Alien, was a better frame for like a quarter of the price as the actual Alien. I always thought that was kind of funny. Scale turned off, of course. Fuck you, OBS. Fuck you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Racer Star 2435 Pro. Jesus. 0.8 of a gram, really? Let's see. Yeah, 0.8. Damn. That's light. Good lord. And... oh, drug joke. Got it. What's up, Carbon Cage? Next up, we've got the... 2540 from Azure. I'm trying to... I don't think I remember this one being as out of balance as their 2-inch propeller, but I also don't remember it being in balance. I think it's sort of somewhere in between. What did I say? 2540, right? Yeah, 2540. And it looks like 1 gram. Oh, I can see the upside down scale in OBS. I'm not going to be able to change scenes as frequently now that the keystrokes aren't running, unfortunately. This is an HQ 2.5 by 2.5 by 3. That's going to be a fat one. HQ 2.5 by 2.5 by 3 is coming in at 1.1. Not bad. I would have thought a little heavier. Let me get it centered in the pad, and we'll see if it comes back down to 1.1. Nah, 1.2. 1.2 sounds. It's just. I mean, HQ props are always heavier. They're also usually more durable, but they're pretty much always heavier. And then this is the Blur. Let me grab the pitch though. Emax Van Blur. Oh wait, no, the Blur is the 2-inch. This is the Rush, not the Blur. Emax Avan Rush 2.5 by 1.9. This is my favorite 2.5-inch propeller. It is arguably, this is actually arguably the best. What the fuck did that happen for? This is arguably the... Why are you doing that? I don't want that. I hate Google Sheets. So hard. What the hell? I guess I have to type it in. Avan Rush 2.5 by... what the hell was it? 1.9 by 3. 9 by 3. Oh, come on, you prick bastard. Oof. Yeah, it is heavy. It is a heavy boy, but it is very, very efficient and very, very strong. 1.4, good lord. I didn't realize it was that heavy. My god. Look how strong it is, though. It's a beast. And it's just got really good flight characteristics. It just feels really good in the air. Okay, so now we got some of these new gem fans. We're going to start off with the 2512. I did not test that yet. Okay, good. Gem fan 2512. This prop makes a noise that I do not like. It's like a really high-pitched noise. I'm not super impressed by this propeller. 2512. It also doesn't. I don't know. I just think it's too low of a pitch. 0.8 of a gram. Nice and light. I like the weight, but I don't like the performance. I think it just needs a little bit more pitch. What's the 2.5-inch cube? I think it's that one. And then we've got the ducted 63mm props in 3-blade and in 5-blade. This is D63, D63-3, I'll call it, and 1.3 grams, and then we're gonna go oh wait, yeah, I should put these guys in the cup, and then we got the D63-5. Come on. D63-5, and that's going to be huge. Yeah, 1.8. Yeah, so those are our outliers for sure. But they're really good propellers, so I'm actually going to I'm going to keep them in because it's important to include those. And then I'm going to take one of these 2512s and put it in the jar, and now our jar is back up to date on 2.5-inch propellers as well as 2-inch propellers. And that excites me because I'm a nerd. Okay, so these are all the 2.5s. They go up there. This is an interesting one. This is made by King Kong, and this is a 2.8. This is a really, really good propeller. See? There it goes again. It's deleting shit again. What was it? 1.8, right? Google Sheets just deleted it for no reason. Just, you know. King Kong 2.8. I think the pitch is... Oh, the pitch is written on it. I think it's a 40. I think it's a 2840. Oh, it's not written on it. I thought it was. Let's look it up. While we're waiting for the goddamn scale to turn back on. King Kong 2.8 prop. And there it is on Banggood. 2.8 by 4. I thought so. 2.8 by 4 by 3. 2.8 by 4 by 3. And it's going to be heavy. What? That's not very heavy. 1.4. No way. Wow. Well, that would also explain why it performs so well. Really, really good propeller. Really, really, really good propeller. It's just pretty rare that that you find a frame that'll take a. Well, the problem is there are better 3-inch propellers. Or are there? If that's only 1.4 grams, and it's T-mount, that might be the best 3-inch propeller we've got. Because it's really durable. Huh. I mean, the problem is that there just really aren't any good 3-inch freestyle props at the moment. The issue that I have with this propeller is it's an old propeller. It's got like old school blade design, so it's not going to be as, it's not going to have the same flight characteristics as some of the new propellers. It's not going to be nearly as efficient. But now the GemFan 3028 is going to outperform it. Is it more durable than it though? Man, it might be. You would really sacrifice going from 3 inches down to 2.8. I mean, ask any woman. That's not a good. Interesting. I might revisit that. I might revisit that 2.8-inch propeller. I can't believe it's only 1.4 grams. It always seemed heavy to me. Okay, whatever. Let me grab... Oh, look at that. A 2540. I don't think I had one of those in here. So let me front load... Oh, and here's the Rotorex 20... here's the Rotorex 2.5 that... I'll bet some of you guys haven't seen this before. So yeah, this was Rotorex's brilliant idea of the best way to lose a micro. And it slots together like that. I don't know, man. I guess they just didn't test it at all. Because it's... I mean, like, from the first battery that you fly on it, they just explode. So that was a little strange. But we might as well get a weight. So it's the Rotorex 2535. Let's just move these guys down here a little bit. Cut and paste, and Rotorex 2535 is 0.8 grams, guaranteed to lose your quad. All right. I had a buddy that, my buddy in Charleston, Chris, actually lost his very first micro because of these props. It exploded, and it went down in like super tall grass, and we searched for it for like 3 hours, and we just couldn't find it. Oh, fucking heartbreaking, man. It was literally the maiden. It was the very first micro he ever built. He was all excited. And one of those props exploded in midair, and like, man, we looked so hard for that. The problem was he was kind of, we were flying a new spot, and he was kind of turned around, and so he didn't have a really good idea of where it went down. And when it went down, the battery unplugged, and at which point, yeah, a micro is kind of gone. Metal Dirtskin says, yeah, those are nice flying props, but they really do love to snap in half at the hub. Alright, so let's do the best of the 3-inch propellers first, which are the Emax Avan 3-inch, which don't fit on a lot of rigs, or on a lot of motors, but they are still really good. So we're going to go Emax Avan 3-inch, coming in, wow, that's light, 1.2. Good God, that's light for a 3-inch prop. And then the best of the 3-inch freestyle props, the GemFan 3028, of course. GemFan 3028 at 1.4. That's what a 3-inch prop should weigh. No, not 3018, 3028. 3028. 3028. Okay, cool. And I'm tempted to leave this out because it's not balanced, but we'll put it in. HQ 3 by 2.5 by 3. HQ 3 by 2.5 by 3. Again, make sure you don't buy it because it is mismanufactured. All right, so we got that one. Let's do this HQ 3 by 3, right? 3 by 3 by 3, I think. Yeah, 3 by 3 by 3. And HQ 3 by 3 by 3 T mount, because there is a M5 nut mount version of this, 1.5. And okay, cool. Oh yeah, the GemFan 3035. This is such a good propeller right here. Nobody knows about this one. It is an old school prop profile, but it's just really good. 1.3 grams. It's a good pitch. It's really well balanced, and it's just a little fragile, which is really a shame. And then this is the best prop that Rotorex ever made, the 3044. But here's the thing. It comes with these goddamn nubs on the bottom for this ridiculous... I don't want to talk about it. You can't really use it with those nubs on it, so let's cut them off here. Ooh, that hit me right in the forehead. Not quite flat enough. Let's get it totally flat. God forbid. We're saving a little. We're leaving a little bit of weight on the table. Yeah, Rotorex did this, and they said, oh yeah, you don't have to use prop screws anymore. And then, so you would put this on, you would take off, and it would just, the props would just fly off. Actually, no, you could usually fly around a little bit. Like, you'd be able to fly around just enough, and then they would come off. So you would like, oh, this works. And then your micro is gone forever. $30.44 from Rotorex. 3044 and 1.4 grams. All right, those are all of the tri-blade 3-inch T-mount. Let's throw this big ass 4-blade on here, which is a 3.1 by 3 by 4. This is a prop that HQ made for Tommy for the original Acrobrat. HQ 3.1 by, what did I say, 3 by 4? 2 grams, good lord. That's my I thought I was going to fly today, but the... oh yeah, the flying at the beginning of the video, by the way, was yesterday. I went out to fly 2 days in a row. It was weird. 3.1 by 3 by 4. 3.1 by 3 by 4. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was going to try to make that 3 days in a row. I got the batteries on the charger. I got in the shower. I got all dressed. And then it was raining. I can't believe I almost forgot the GemFan 3016, which is the other like best prop that we have. I just wish it had a little bit more... I wish it had a little bit more pitch. It would be the perfect 3-inch freestyle prop if it had a little bit more pitch. And I'm really hoping that the propeller that GemFan is talking about doing with me is just this prop with more pitch. 1.2 grams. My God, is that light. Cool. And now we're going to get into the bi-blades. So let's start with the HQ 3x2, right? Yeah, 3x2. So the full name would be HQ 3x2 by 2. And that's coming in at 0.9. All right. And, ooh, this is an old school HQ pusher prop. HQ pusher 3x3 by 2. HQ pusher 3x3 by 2 is 0.7. Good God. So fragile. But, man, that weight is something else. This is the 3025. Man, I've flown more batteries on this GemFan 3025 than all other propellers combined. Because back in the days where I was micros only, this was when I was developing basically what was a toothpick in 2017. This was the propeller that opened, that really kind of changed things in terms of performance. And then we've got this big old fat HQ, another 3x3, but this is the newer gen. So we're going to call this HQ 3x3 by 2. And 1.2 grams. All right. Now we're going to get into the Rotorex 3020. This is about as light as it gets. Rotorex 3020 bi-blade. How the hell did that happen? What's that spelling? And oh my God. Wait a second. No way. No way it's 0.4. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. The problem with this propeller is as soon as you try to put any power through it, because it's so light and because the blades are so thin, it just flattens out and starts and gets all honky. And then we've got the GemFan 3018. I can't believe I waited until last because that's the best of the bi-blades. Alright. 3025 bi-blade. And what are we looking at over there? 0.8? That makes a lot of sense. Alright, cool. That's all the 3-inch T-mount, or is it? It is not. There are more 3-inch T-mount nowadays. We've got these guys. And then we've got the... Where the hell are my GemFan? Where are the GemFans at? Are they in here? No, what the hell? Well, shit. What did I do with them? The GemFan 3-inch. Oh wait, no, it's the they're the 5 blades. I'm thinking of the 5 blades. Yeah. They are in that bag. Okay. Because they're both T-mount and M5. So let's finish up 2.5 inch. Man, I'm hungry. Holy cow! We've been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes. Jeez. Metal Dirt's oh wait, no, we got that. EEDoc says, why do comparisons on props that shouldn't be purchased? I don't know. Also should make notes column for real good ones and ones to avoid. I would do that if this testing had anything to do with propellers, which it doesn't. So this is the HQ. This is all about motors. What we're doing here. I'm just gathering information right now to help with that. So what do we got here? This is the HQ T63. Wait a second. This is 2.5 inch. Did I already? Wait, no. Wait. 63. $63 in inches. Yeah, that's 2.5. I forgot this one. Forgot that it was a 2.5. Or did I? Did I get it in there? HQ. Where are the 2.5 starting? Not MQ. HQ. I feel like I missed that one. Yeah, here goes Google Sheets trying to be a douchebag again. Now it won't even... Okay. I wonder what it's going to delete next. Oh, so it's not letting me change... Okay, now it... What the fuck, dude? HQ 2.5... I did forget it. Look at that. Holy damn. Can I please scroll? God damn, dude. My God. Fucking Google, get your shit together, man. Okay, shift these guys down, and then I'm gonna go HQ T63 by 6. 6 blade, of course the scale turned off. 6 blade, 2.5 inch, coming up, eventually. Okay. This is gonna be the ultimate fatter. 1.8. Huh. No heavier than the Gem Fan 5 blade. Very cool. Stick of Life says, good seeing you. Also, this is going to be public sheet when it's done. It'll be on Patreon, more than likely. So for 10 cents a day, you'll be able to get access to it. I mean, for $3 total, you'll be able to go and download it and then do whatever you want with it. I only have 4 of these, so I can't add one to the thing in the place. What did I say is the 2.5 inch cube? The problem is I had these in the wrong cube, but now they're in the right cube. I think when I get done with these 3 inches, I'm just gonna wrap this up. I was hoping we could dive a little bit deeper into this sheet, but I'm getting really hungry. And by the time we're done with these 3-inch props, we're gonna be into we're gonna be like up over 2 hours. And I try to limit these off-day streams to 2 hours, just as like a general rule, to give myself more time to like cut things up for clips. Oh hey, yeah, another short clip went up at 6 o'clock, so about an hour ago. So go check that out if you like those. All right, so let me put the little centerpiece into one of these D63 or D75 is what this is. Come on, there we go. So this is a Gem Fan D75 by 5 and 3.1 grams. That's heavy. 3.1 grams. D75 by 5. Yeah, okay. And let these put back away. Freelojo misses the window pig. I don't know what a window pig is, Freelojo. Stick of Life says, looking forward to realizing I chose the wrong props. Again, this isn't about propellers, this is about motors. I'm just gathering info with the propellers at the time being. So, unfortunately, you won't know whether or not you bought the wrong propellers from what I'm doing here. Here's another T-mount that I missed. Oh no, we're good. Okay, cool. So this is the HQ T75 by 5 and 2.4 grams, and it looks like Google deleted the, oh no it didn't. For a change it was user error. There we go. Freelojo's came yesterday. Freelojo has a window pig. I don't know what a window pig is, but he's got one. And that's potentially exciting? Maybe? So now we're into the M5 nut stuff, right? There's no more T-mount here. Alright. There is not. So let's just keep hammering through the Cinewoop propellers. Yosa Yogi says, "How can I show you this prop I have?" You can post it over on Discord if you'd like, Yosa. Sick of Life, we got that. Sick of Life just ordered some Flywoo NIN V2 1404 4850s and some Gemfan 3028s. My luck, terrible combo. Those are great propellers and those are great motors. Unfortunately, those motors are not the greatest for those propellers. That is going to be an overpropped motor on those propellers. A 1404 is going to have a much better time with a 3-inch bi-blade propeller. If you want to run those 3028s, you want to be looking at the Brother Hobby 1504.5s or the Emax or RCX 1306s. You'll be underpropped, but you won't be underpropped to the point where you have to go too nuts to try to get any flight performance. As long as it's on a solid frame and your build is clean, you'll be able to add if you added 20 points of P gain and match that with 20 points of D max, that would probably get you to a place where the performance is pretty good with that combo. All right, cool, we're good. Link to Discord is on CiottiFPV.com, or if you want the full Discord channel, you join Patreon, and when you join Patreon, it'll give you a special little thing, and you'll get special privileges and yeah, stuff like that. Right, so these are the iFlight Nazgul 3040, weirdest Cinewoop propeller in the world. Keystrokes aren't working because OBS hates me and I hate it back. iFlight 3040. I guess the answer to EEDoc's question about why do comparisons of props that shouldn't be purchased, I guess the answer to that is most people don't know who I am, and even the people that do know who I am haven't typically seen me talk about propellers because I can't talk about them on every stream. So people are going to buy these bad props. So I want to I want to include the bad props because, yeah, chances are people are going to buy them, unfortunately. 2.5 for the iFlight 3040. And I only have 4 of these, so I can't put one in the cup. But that's okay. These are actually surprisingly good. iFlight has been doing a really good job with propellers. I didn't have... When I saw that they were making propellers, I was like, oh, great. Another whole bunch of unbalanced dog shit propellers that I'm going to have to tell people not to buy that are going to make micros fly like ass. That was one of the biggest reasons why micros got such a bad name back when I was really pushing them hard, is that the majority of the propellers were trash. So people would build a micro and then they would put a propeller on it and they would arm it and it would just shoot to the moon because the propellers were not balanced. And they would just blame it on micros. Because that's not something you think about, right? You don't and then if it flies to the moon, right, and they start troubleshooting it, and the last thing you possibly imagine is that the propeller is out of balance, right? You would think that you give somebody $3 or $4 or $5 for a set of propellers. I mean, if nothing else, they can make like their one job is to make the goddamn things balanced, right? So like in terms of troubleshooting, it's like the last thing that you troubleshoot, because like you had one job to do with this propeller. One job. Like, nothing else matters other than it being balanced. Like, it can be the worst blade profile in the world, but at least if it's balanced, I can get up in the air and determine whether or not it's the worst blade profile in the world or not. This is an HQ Cinewoop 3, it's called. HQ Cinewoop 3. And we're looking at 2 grams. That's pretty light. Go ahead, HQ. All right. Unfortunately, these get outperformed big time by the Gemfan 3-inch tri-blade Cinewoop propellers. But if you're a die-hard HQ fan, at least they're lightweight. And then this... oh, wait, shit. I gotta see which one is which. I have this in the... I assumed I had it in the right bag. So HQ has 2 of these 3-inch tri-blades. One of them is 75 millimeters, and the other one is 3 inches. Okay, so this is actually the 75. 75 by 3. Cinewoop... So I gotta correct this. Cinewoop... farts. Cinewoop 75 millimeter. I'll just do 75 by 3. And the weight is still good. And then this is the HQ Cinewoop 3 by 3. Yeah, HQ did that because the original ducts were sized around millimeters rather than inches. So their 3-inch propellers were too big, so they ended up making a 75 millimeter propeller. And I swear to God, if manufacturers don't fucking pick if they're going to use millimeters or inches for propellers soon, I'm going to burn somebody's goddamn house down. How is the bigger one lighter? It's not. It's the same. Alright. And I bet you there's already one of these in the jar. Sure enough. Okay, so that's the Duct 3. That means this can go back in the bag. Alright, cool. Yosa Yogi says, what's your email? I don't usually put my email out there. What are you trying to email me, Yosi? Just for sort of privacy reasons. Ducted 75s by Gemfan. I bet you I have one of these in the cup. I certainly do. I just have to be more cognizant. Like the live streams are starting to get multiple thousands of views, so I just have to be a little bit more. Yeah. Careful. Okay, Gemfan 75 by 3 ducted. This is the 3-inch tri-blade that you want. Gemfan ducted 75, and it's looking like 1.8. Okay. Freelojo says Minecraft yesterday. Sick of Life says, well, I just get here and gotta go, but he wants to have fun with his Genesis Coupe in the snow. Can't not go. Nice. Fly it. Sick of Life. Do orbits while he does, while he makes donuts. Gemfan ducted 75, 1.8. It looks like it just, the scale just bumped up to 1.9. Something I've really not liked about this scale is that it settles for a while. Toxic FPV says, time to make a stream email for people to be able to email you. I do have Gmail email addresses. I have multiple Gmail emails, but I don't check them, and I also can't think of what they are at the moment. I really prefer people just get in touch with me outside of email, though. You can you can get CiottiFPV in like a million different places. Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. Yeah. That's just those are just places that I check much more often. It's tough, man. Like the bigger this thing gets, the more impossible it is to actually communicate, because like everybody has their own preferred way of communication. So like on a daily basis, I have to check like 8 or 9 or 10 different spots, and it's just incredibly time consuming. I mean, I'm spending like 2 or 3 hours a day just hunting down messages from people, and like, yeah, I don't really know. Like every time I try to take a hard line and say like, okay, I'm not gonna check this one, I'll have somebody that's like, oh, you're not checking that? Well, that's the only thing that I use because I'm anti-Facebook, I'm anti-Instagram, I'm anti this, I'm anti that. And then as soon as somebody says that, I'm like, oh, okay, well then I guess I am gonna check the 4th fucking email address on Hotmail, or whatever it may be. So yeah, I don't know. It's super difficult, and I am no closer to figuring it out now than I was a month ago. Duct 76. Back when I was a project manager, I could just say to people like, this is how you need to get in touch with me. Like, this is my preferred and only method of communication. And you know, because it was a business, it's just like, okay, that's how I'll get in touch with you. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to do that yet with you guys, because I'm afraid of I just sort of can't afford to sort of turn people off, you know what I mean? Yosa says, send me your name on Discord. CiottiFPV everywhere, Yosa. Absolutely everywhere. If you type CiottiFPV into Google, you'll see it's all over the place. Cool. So those are the Duct 8 blades. I would think that these would be heavier. 3.1 grams ain't bad for an 8-bladed propeller. I'm really excited to try these out on the new Cinesplore with the 1804s. But I'm pretty sure that the 1804s are going to have a really hard time with a 3.1 gram propeller.
Checking in.
I'm here.
I know you're here.
What's up?
I just want to know if you want to do first dinner or if you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm trying to get wrapped up.
Okay, I'm making stuff, but
all right, cool.
There's no like set time. Just
Okay, thank you. I'll see you in a bit. Right, we got a bunch more of these M5 freestyle 3-inch props, and then we're gonna wrap it up because I am starving. Yosa says, I sent you a message on Discord with the pics. Ah, nice, awesome. Discord is opening. This guy is on. First, I'm gonna weigh the T-Motor 3140 because it's the only M5 nut freestyle 3-inch prop that you should buy. It just demolishes all the rest. I am not seeing it, Yosa. You sure? Wait, am I not CiottiFPV over here? Am I just Ciotti? No, that can't be. Why? What? Why? Okay. Yosa, I lied. You sent it to the wrong person. I gotta change my name on here right now. How did that? No, I am a CiottiFPV on there. Okay. Strange. I guess I just have it set like for a display name or something. Strange. Unless, Yossi, maybe you put it in the... Oh, okay, you put it in one of the text channels. Okay, so the first one... Oh, yeah, I know that. I know that first one. Oh, God, I forget what it is. I forget what that first one is. The second one, the second yellow one, though... God, I forget what that one is as well. The second yellow one looks a lot like the Hulky 2036 that we weighed. That first one, though, I remember that first propeller. That was one of the worst 2-inch propellers ever, to the point where I threw them away. because they were so brittle. And then that third one is interesting. 2.5-inch King Kong. That I don't know if I've seen that before. Very cool. That's the first time I've seen a micro propeller that I don't know. Good on you. Not sure the names of them. And Athix says, I think you fly HD3s, correct? I do. Have you tried any others like HDO, HDO2, maybe Attitude V6? Dom 3 died. Just want your opinion. New Fat Shark eyepieces I'm not sure about. Athix, I gotta be honest, man. I would go DJI. If like for example, if my HD3s died, and I've used everything. Other than, I guess I haven't tried the new Attitude V6s or whatever, but other than those brand new Attitude V6s, I've tried everything that Fat Shark has. And yeah, I mean, if my HD3s died, I think I would actually buy, because I guess I couldn't just go DJI because I still need to get these tiny whoops going. I would just buy another set of HD3s used, because a used set of HD3s, in my opinion, is going to be the best value. The HDOs are a good value, but you lose field of view, which I really don't like. And then the HDO2s are great and all, but they're way too much money. So yeah, HD3, a used set of HD3s makes an awful lot more sense, in my opinion. Although I'm broke, so if any of you guys aren't as broke as I am, HDO2s are great. They're the best. But yeah, if you're on any kind of a budget, I would say used HD3s for sure. Frank Nicholas says you can add analog receiver to the DJI goggles. You can. I don't like the implementation. I think I'm not into it. Yossi says, thank you. You're welcome, brother. I will eat when I am ready. Athix says, I think you... Oh, wait, no, we got that. Richard says, look into building a sorting machine using minecarts, chests, and switches in Minecraft. Also a vegetable harvester using water. Yeah, I used to have an auto farm using the water for the wheat seeds and the wheat, and that used to be super fun. I doubt that Brad and I will put enough time into Minecraft to get going with a sorting machine with Minecraft and switches and all that stuff. But you never know. Broken Prop FPV says the Azure SFPs are pretty nice props. I don't know what those are, Broken Prop. What are the Azure SFPs? Stream email. Okay, we're good. Sick of Life says I plan on driving it more than him. Nice. Man, I haven't done snow donuts in a long time, but luckily the Miata will do regular donuts just as easily almost. In first gear only though. I missed the weight of the T-Motor 3140. I've got the wrong camera on, or scene on rather. Here we go. Okay. T-Motor 3140 is 1. Wow. That's really light. 1.9. Damn. This is a really durable propeller, which is one of my favorite things about it. I assumed it was well into the 2 gram territory. Sick of Life says, can you offer talking my wife into letting me buy a Miata on Fiverr? And Athix says, I'm broke. You're in good company, Athix. Okay. And then Sick of Life says, the Genesis will do normal donuts just fine. Just fun to rip some back roads in the snow. Yeah, it is nice. I used to love snow donuts because it wouldn't, because they're cheap, basically. Okay, so let's go in order of how decent these are. And then we'll do this guy. And we'll do that guy, and then we'll leave all the shitty ones for last. Okay, cool. So this is, I think, the 3x3x3 M5 version. Come on. Yeah, 3x3x3. Okay. HQ 3x3x3 M5 mount. And we're looking at, wow, that's pretty light. Huh. 1.5, not bad. Unfortunately, they're not all that well balanced. I wouldn't call them not balanced, but I also wouldn't call them well balanced. This is the GemFan 3052 and 3052, and we are looking at 1.7. This prop is a monster. That pitch is crazy. Dow, what is it, a 56, I think, right? Yeah, 3056. Oddly, even though it says it's a 56 pitch, it does not fly like a 56 pitch. I think because the blade really tapers out so much, this flies a lot more like a 40 pitch. And 1.7 grams is a good weight. Really good propeller, though. No real complaints. So there should be another... Here it is. HQ 3x4x3. Yeah, here we go. HQ 3x4x3. Now they're going to start to get fat. And let's just space this out a little bit here. Okay, HQ 3x4x3. Coming in at 1.6. Well, I would have thought that was heavier than that. And the big boy, the HQ 3x5x3, just in case you ever want to light your batteries or motors on fire. Because these are like the old school HQ design that are not really all that efficient either. And they just kill batteries. Alright, there we go with that. And now we get into the not so great ones and the oddballs. So this is an Azure 3060. This prop is okay. It's very fragile. The biggest issue with Azure propellers is they use the weird ass blade profile, which is pretty much impossible to bend back straight. And they're kind of fragile, so essentially what you're left with is every single time you crash, you have to switch all the propellers out that touch the ground. And there are other propellers that you don't have to do that with, and you should fly those instead. This is the GemFan 3035 pusher, old school. And 3035 M5 nut. Let's just write pusher in here. Pusher M5 nut. Should be nice and light. Yeah, 1.2 grams. Super fragile though. And all right. Here we've got our wacky ass Racecraft 3076, I want to say. Damn, I'm good. 3076 from Racecraft. What a ridiculous propeller. And I'm just going to write by 3. And that is 1.6 grams. And this is I think this is a DYS. DYS 3045. DYS 3045. Technically, that might be a Rotorex prop, though. 1.4. Let me see. Let me check myself on this one. 3045. Let's just see if I can straight up find it on Banggood. Hey! HGLRC? What? No. They bought the mold from DYS. It's even got the mold marks. Yeah, they... Well, I'm going to call it an HGLRC. Because if you're going to buy it today, it looks like that's what you're going to have to buy it as. Oh, yeah, look. King Kong LDARC. Let's see if those little... Oh, no, that's a T... Oh, yeah, that's right. Brad got some of these. This is a 3-inch propeller that I don't have. That's right. That's right. I totally forgot about those. So I'm just going to call these HGLRCs, I guess, instead of DYS. Interesting. Yeah, they must have bought the mold from them. Huh, that's pretty cool. Way to go, HGLRC. That's a half-decent mold to buy. This is a good... it's a good pitch. 45 is a good pitch for a 3-inch. And then the ultimate in wacky-ass propellers is the Nazgul 3061. Are you ready for this? Look how stupid that is. Oh, you can't see it. Look how stupid that propeller is. What did I say it is? 3061? Flight 3061. This propeller makes the worst noise I've ever heard in the air, and it's 1.8 grams. Definitely don't buy this propeller. It's bad. It's all bad. Let's do a bi-blade. 3-inch M5 nut bi-blade pusher prop. 3x3. Made by HQ? Or is that Jump Fan? HQ. I thought so. HQ 3x3 pusher M5. This will be stupid light. Wow, it's not even that light. 1.4. This is such an old propeller that it's got one of these goddamn inserts that you have to put in. That's how you know a prop is old. Okay, so now let's move on to the HQ. I think this is the 2.9 by 2.9. Oh, yeah. Man. Your boy's on fire tonight, people. 2.9 by 2.9 by 4. 9 by 2.9 by 4. If anybody questioned me being the Micro King, just watch this goddamn stream and shut your mouth. 1.7. I will challenge anybody to a game of who knows who has more useless micro prop knowledge stored in their broken ass brain. What do we got next? This is another old HQ pusher prop. This is the 3x3x4. HQ 3x3x4 pusher M5. And we're looking at 2 grams for that one. Not 20, just 2. And then let's go over to some more Racecraft Insanity. This is their 4-blade. And I legitimately don't know what this one is. 3041. 3041. 3041. No, let me say by 4 so that I know it's a 4-blade. And 1.8. Wow, not bad. Racecraft, man, I miss Racecraft. They made some really... I mean, their props were never durable, but at least they were really interesting. They did this, like, crazy swan neck shit, and, like, it made it really hard to put the prop nut on, and it was all annoying, but then, like, you were kind of like, well, it's maybe annoying, but at least it looks cool. And it actually raised the prop line, which was interesting. And also a really good thing, typically. 3054 is the ultimate in wacky. This is my last one, baby. And the ultimate in wacky 3-inch propellers. Racecraft 30... Shit, what did I say? 2 grams, it looks like. 3054. 3054 by 5. And coming in at 2 grams. My God, that's light for a 5-blade. Benedictkin says he's going to go Rip Squeak, faux Cinnamon before it gets dark. Sounds good. And cool, we're still caught up. 2 grams. And there we have it. That is 99% or so of the micro props that have been sold over the last 4-ish years. Let's do some tiny wood props real quick. Real quick. Here we go. Oh my God, I can smell the food through the door. Oh boy. Oh man. That smell. That smell is sucking my will to live, boys and girls. Oh my God, what is that? Ugh. All right, hurry. These are HQ 1.2 by 1.2 by 4, and I'm gonna have to weigh 4 of these just to get the weight up to a point where it's gonna actually work. The scale's actually gonna work, that is. And so let me do this. I'm gonna break this into a couple different columns here. 3-inch will go over here. And then I'm gonna move. No, okay, that works. Let me yoink that and yoink here and copy. Here, you guys can see what I'm doing. Be amazed by my lack of spreadsheet ability. And then we're gonna go here, and this is where we're gonna put the tiny wood propellers. So we're gonna go HQ 1.2 by 1.2 by 4. And so you couldn't be a round number? Please stay there. Stay at 1.0. You bastard. I don't trust myself to do math. 0.9 divided by 4 equals 0.225. We'll just call that 0.23. No, screw it. 0.225. And, okay. So that's these little fellas. Luckily, there aren't many tiny wood propellers to test. These are the Newbie Drone Azzy quad blades. Set up for the 0.8mm shaft. And so we're gonna go in here, NBD, Azzy 4 blade, and 0.8, so 0.2. How am I gonna organize that though? Screw it. It'll be obvious. They'll be broken up into different sections. So this is all I'm gonna do all of the 1.2s right now. 40 mil. So 31 is the same as 1.2. So it's 1220. So I need 4 of these. Okay. Go. These are the props to have, in case you were wondering. Oh, what are they calling them? 1220 by 4. 1220 by 4. And we are coming up. Ooh, they're fatties. Cleared out. 1.2 divided by 4 is 0.3. Of course it is. I could have trusted myself on that one. Okay, cool. So we got these. These are the 1mm shaft version. Yes, I said shaft. These are... Okay, so this is going to be a good test. So those were the 1mm shaft version. These are the 0.8 millimeter shaft version. I'm very curious if there's a weight difference. I don't think there's going to be. I mean, I'm sure there's a weight difference, but I don't think it's significant, but it is. It's 0.1 of a gram for 4 of them. No, fuck that. Now it goes up to 1.2. Here's the thing. The 0.8 millimeter shaft is only on brushed motors, and we're not going into brushed motor territory. So I'm just gonna pretend like that never just happened. Okay. Here's another bag of some. Ooh, cool. The Newbie Drone bi-blades. This will be neat. Although these are for the 0.8 millimeter shaft, but whatever. Nobody's actually using these things. NBD. I think they're called like Venom, maybe? Venom bi blade. And 0.7. 0.7 divided by 4 is, wow, that's light. Good God. 0.175. You know, they'd probably be really good on brushed. Because the cans on the brushed motors, the brushed motors don't have much stator width, right? Like, think about that. Think about how little the can is on a brushed motor, right? So it's got like no mechanical torque. So running the lightest weight propeller possible is going to be your best bet with those. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the tri-blade gem fan. These are really good as well, just not as good as the quad blades. Are they the same pitch though, I wonder? They're not. 1219. Look at that. So let me fix that here. 1219 by 3. And what are we looking at for a weight? 1.0? All right. Let's get that going. 0.25. Chat still working? You guys still here? Stream still up? I haven't seen anybody post in the chat in a while. Probably because I'm just dialing numbers into a spreadsheet, which is about as boring as watching paint dry. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do boring shit. There's the chat. Thank you, Richard. Okay. The rest of these are the biggins and some more biggins. And here's the rest of the little small boys. All right. So in the small boys, let's stick with the 3-blade shenanigans and grab these HQ fellas. And let me guess, they didn't mold the number on them. Nope. So I'm just gonna go so close, so close, so close. HQ 1.2 inch 3-blade. I'm just gonna call them 1.2 grams. 36912. Yep. 0.3. And then we've got the 4-blade version right here. HQ 1.2 inch 4-blade. Alright. And we are at 1.3 grams, and I do have to do that math. Oops, nope, not multiply. Divided by 4 equals 0.325. Okay, cool. 0.325. Not necessarily community work, Tiago. Just trying to put together a chart of the appropriate motor stator width versus prop size, and I want to gather some data here as to what all of the different propellers weigh, so that I can have a as accurate as possible of a weight range. I already have these on. That'd probably come down to, well, let's see. Is it going to come down to 0.8? If it's 0.9, I want to redo that. It's sitting at 0.9, so I'm going to divide that up by 4. 0.225, that's the ASI quad blades. The other ones that I weighed were 0.8 millimeter shaft. These are 1 millimeter shaft. So yeah, there's that. The problem with the ASI quad blades is they're just staggeringly fragile. Last set of propellers, it's going to be the HQ 4-blade 1.2s. Let's get them on the scale and wrap this up, because I'm a hungry, hungry man. HQ! Oh, what am I going to call these? These are like the OG, I guess? Oh, wait, no. Did I already weigh those? I think I already weighed these. 0.9, 225. Yep. I already have these on there. Okay, cool. And that's going to do it, ladies and germs. I'm going to weigh the bigger ones off stream here, so you completionists, sorry. Sucks to be you. Thanks for hanging, everybody. This has been your daily Patreon-only stream. The replay of this stream will only be available on Patreon, but I leave them public when I'm streaming so that anybody can come, and I can give you this goddamn sales pitch yet again to try to get you to spend 10 cents a day joining my Patreon page. Head on over there. To get there, you can go to CiottiFPV.com. There's a million other ways to support me over there, including affiliate links, which don't cost you anything. So if you're ever doing an order on Amazon, Get FPV, God's website, Camera Butter, there's a bunch. CiottiFPV.com. Bookmark it, homepage it, do whatever you got to do. I'm doing this full time. I'm going to be successful whether anybody likes it or not, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So thanks for everything you've done all so far, and let's just keep going, damn it. Goodbye. Here's some flying from yesterday. Flying from yesterday, guys. Can you believe that? Here you go. Be good, or else I'll hunt you down.